Hello everybody. Let's give you guys an update about Tiger Woods that was actually involved in a car crash accident, which was a rollover on Friday 27. We did mention about it. We kind of break it out when the story was actually developing. Now the story was developed and Tiger Woods was actually charged with two misdemeanor, and he was arrested for DUI. But when he actually breathed into the breathalyzer, there wasn't any alcohol in it, and you guys could see him right there with the mountain candy. He's been actually driven. He was taken to custody, and they actually took his smoke shot, and he was actually released. And you guys must have seen his mug shot all over the social media. But I promise to actually bring you guys the update. I really felt very sorry, and I mean very sorry for his situation, because within 5 years he had had two fatal accident, a rollover, and this last one was actually it happened in Jupiter Island, Florida. That wasn't far from his home, according to what we actually gathered, on social media. So to me, I will give you guys my honest opinion. Now it's up to, because it must be really hard on Tiger Woods family, really. If we here can actually be feeling this way, you understand what I mean? Tiger Woods, he is the best, right? In golf playing. Even his son, that you guys, that's his daughter. His daughter was actually, she is still, they talk about his daughter. That was Sam. Tiger Woods' teen daughter was up. This is upsetting comments about his accident. They said it resurfaced after second crash. That means the comment that the Sam actually made. That's Tiger Woods' daughter. You guys are looking at her. It's upsetting. Tiger Woods is the best in golf playing. I think he needed to give it up for driving. He's not the best in driving. Now, Tiger, you needed to actually, I think they should suspend his driving license. He needed to get a chauffeur. He needed to get a driver. And I mean it. Really, it is important for him to get a driver, because he cannot be driving like this. He's in pain. He's still healing from the devastating impact of the accident he had in 2021. And he can't be doing this. Thank Almighty God, he's still here. Something fatal is going to happen. And we should not wait and allow that to happen. Tiger Woods should stay away from driving a vehicle. Yes, he needed to. So let's get into the update, guys. Tiger Woods was involved in a serious car accident on Friday, 27 March, near his family home in Jupiter Island, Florida. The golf star was arrested for DUI after reportedly attempting to overtake a truck. Can you imagine? He was attempting to overtake a truck and a trailer at the same time. A truck and a trailer on a residential road near his house, clipping the vehicle and causing the SUV to overturn. That means his own SUV. He had a Range Rover, something Range Rover. He was then taken into custody, where police took his mugshot before he was actually released several hours. This is not what is funny. It must be really hard on the family. How could you be over speeding double limit in a residential area and you were trying to overtake a truck and a trailer? I mean, we all could agree. I think his license should be taken away from him. This is too much. This is the second crash Tiger has involved in over the past 5 years. In 2021, the sports star previously suffered serious injuries after a car crash required several surgeries to his right leg and ankle, including emergency surgery to insert a rod, pins, and screws. Can you guys imagine how hard this will be on the family? This had a devastating impact on Tiger's entire family. I bet. You know, Sam opened up about the accident at her dad's World Golf Hall of Fame induction ceremony in 2022. 1 year after the incident, which has resurfaced following his latest crash. The comment that Sam made during the induction of his dad in the ceremony in 2022, that particular comment actually resurfaced. The then 14-year-old, she was 14 then, I believe probably she's 17 now. The then 14-year-old said, about a year ago, you were stuck in your hospital bed at one of your ultimate lows, at one of the scariest moments of your life and ours. Yeah, we didn't know if you had come home with 2 legs or not. Now, not only are you being inducted in the Hall of Fame, but you are standing. Yeah, you are standing here on your own 2 feet. You know, that was what the girl said. You were standing here on your own 2 feet. She continued, this is why you deserve this. You are a fighter. You defy the odds every time. That's Sam that was saying it when she was 14. Being the first Black and Asian golfer to win a major. Being able to win your 5th Masters after multiple back surgeries. He had gone through a lot, and being able to walk just a few months after your crash. That is something that's just amazing. Tiger shares Sam and son Charlie, 17. Now, Sam is now son is, Tiger shares Sam and son 17. I believe the son is Charlie 17 with ex Nordringen, Ellen Nordringen. The pair divorced in 2010, but have remained close to actually co-parent to raise their children together. The sports star is currently in a relationship with Vanessa Trump, who broke her social media silence. Yeah? Following his accident over the weekend, though she chose not to comment on Tiger. She chose not to comment on Tiger. You guys were looking at her, Vanessa Trump. And you guys could see Sam and Charlie with their father. That's Charlie. Charlie actually went after his dad, and that's the mom of the kids, Ellen Nordringen. On Saturday, the former model took to social media to share a series of posts focused on her teenage daughter, Kai, attending Miami Open tennis tournaments, offering a glimpse into family life amid the growing headlines surrounding the golf star. I believe they were speaking about Vanessa Trump here. On Saturday, she was a former model. She took to her social media to share a series of posts focused on her teenage daughter, Kai, Kai Trump, attending the Miami Open tennis tournament. And then offering a glimpse into family life amid the growing headlines surrounding the golf star. Tiger and Vanessa have been linked since late 2024 with their relationship. It was first reported in public in March 2025. Yes. So, yeah. So the couple have since been seen together at several, they've been seen both of them together in several events, including the recent TGL, TGL finals in Palm Beach, where they were pictured There were picture both of them sharing a kiss, you know. So that was the update, you know, of Tiger Woods. The family is really hitting them hard. It really is. And his mugshot was taken, and they said they were going to actually deal with Tiger as a regular person, but they said they are going to place him, they are not going to place him along other prison individuals because they wanted it safe, they wanted him to be safe, but they were going to keep him in a place that is going to be safe. You know, that was the what we actually read, and they will monitor him. So probably right now, you know, they needed to actually deal with him very serious right now. All right, he's been charged with 2 misdemeanor, and they took his mugshot, and he's been released. So he's been released, and the case. Let's see. The incident comes in 5 years after the golf superstar Tiger Woods has been involved in a rollover crash in Jupiter Island. 5 years, let's see, the Martin Court Sheriff Office revealed in a conference that a driver of a truck was attempting to pull into a driveway when he spotted a dark-colored Land Rover, that is his car, Land Rover, in his rear view mirror, driving at a high speed. He was driving at a high speed. The Tiger should not be allowed to drive anymore. He's not a good driver. He is the best at golf, but not in driving. This is a small two-lane road. Here, it is a small two-lane road. And there were no shoulder for this gentleman to get off. It is a small two-lane, very tight, you know, in the residential area. But he tried to pull in. The Land Rover overtook, swerved to avoid collision, and clipped the back end of the pressure cleaner apparatus on the truck, and the car rolled on the driver's side door. And Martin County Sheriff John Borden sick, you know, and then guess what? Tiger crawled out of the Land Rover on the passenger door. Can you imagine? He crawled out of the on the passenger side door, according to the sheriff. After the something actually roll over, he crawled out, and according to Sheriff Bodensik, and investigator asked Mr. Woods to complete several tests, including a breathalyzer, for which he blew triple zeros. You know, when he did the breathalyzer, that it was a zero, triple zeros. However, that means it is not alcohol, you know. So they asked for analysis. When they asked, it came time to ask urine analysis. He refused to give urine analysis, declining to take a urine test is a misdemeanor state violation, because that was why he was being charged with 2 misdemeanor. And he also being charged with property damage, probably damage the property of those individuals, right? And he also been charged with property damage, also a misdemeanor, and he will be held overnight. So they held him overnight. There were no injuries involved in the collision. Nobody sustained any injuries in the collision. So Tiger, who is dating Vanessa Trump, the ex-daughter-in-law of President Donald Trump, lives in Jupiter Island, located on the Barrier Island, also known as Jupiter Island in Martin County, Florida, along the state treasure coast north of Palm Beach, right? So hours before the crash, Tiger officially threw his name into the mix for the 46th US Senior Open. Tiger has entered the championship simply to ensure eligibility, but will not make a decision about playing until a later date. A USGA spokesperson said Friday it is unclear if he planned to play during the Masters on April 9 to 12, 2026. Although President Trump alleged in an interview with Fox News on Thursday that Tiger will be there, but he won't be playing. I believe we talked about this as well. So right now, the case is there, and he's been released. He's been released, and yeah, Sam is 18 while Charlie is 17. So just a 1 year apart, and you guys could see Sam. It is really hard on the family, and so they said Tiger's condition is currently unknown. The crash comes as Tiger has been recovering from an Achilles injury and disc replacement. He hasn't played a tournament since the 2024 British Open. So, they said another one in February 2021, Tiger crashed his car. So, after driving 80 minutes per hour, nearly twice the speed limit, I think now we can all agree that Tiger shouldn't be driving anymore. And it took him 7 months. I'm really sorry, Tiger. I am really sorry. Tiger was arrested for DUI, even though it looks like that, since he refused to give urine analysis. There's no way that we could know like what is going on. But he is actually taking medication because he has gone through several surgeries, and then he's back at everything through the accident, which is really hard on the family. All right, so this is where the update is, and we are going to keep following this uh Tiger Woods update. Really, I think they shouldn't allow him to drive anymore. I am really sorry. They should not allow him to drive anymore, just for his safety and for the safety of others, before something massive and tragic actually happened, and we do not want to lose him or lose any other people. You understand me? Okay, so that is where we are going to leave it right now. All right, thank you so much. Remember to like. Let's meet at the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Tiger should be given his license? Do you think Tiger should keep on driving, or Tiger should get a chauffeur? In my own opinion, I think he should give up driving. Probably by law, maybe they should withhold it. Something needs to be done before something actually bad happen. Right? Thank you. That's what I thought. Let's meet at the comment section. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye now.